glass, sharp knife, engine low, street lights bleeding on chrome. I don't rush fate, I don't talk loud. I learn how to stand on my own. Heart steady, jaw set tight, every step measured clean. I've been tested in darker rooms than the places you've ever seen. I don't react, I calculate, let the moment show its hand. Some men break when pressure hits. I learned how to command. Power don't shout, it moves. Danger don't beg, it knows how I walk calm through the noise and smoke. While the tension grows and grows, I don't need fists, I don't need fame, I don't cross lines, I draw them slow. Power don't shout, it moves, and every room already knows. I've been low where the truth hits hard, where excuses don't survive. That's where I lost what made me weak and learned the art of staying alive. I don't chase ghosts, I don't look back, I let silence load the gun. If the air feels heavy when I arrive, that's not fear, that's what I've become. I don't speed up, I don't stall, I let the moment bend. Some men shout to feel in control, I just walk in. Power don't shout, it moves. Danger walk alone where the streetlights bruise. Cold air cuts, but I never flinch. I don't speak much, I don't make excuses. I learned to live on the edge of an inch. Eyes in corners, they follow my shadow. But I don't turn, I don't give them a show. Every scar is a map I carry. Every breath moves slow, slow, slow. I learned control when the world went wild, when the floor gave out beneath my feet. You don't hear danger when it enters. You feel the room, forget how to breathe. I don't need nails to feel strong. I don't need proof to be feared. I move slow, but I move right. That's why the whole damn room goes quiet when I'm near. Yeah, I'm calm, but I'm not safe. I'm a storm that disappears. I don't need noise to feel strong. That's why the whole damn room goes quiet when I'm near. Quiet when I'm near. Quiet when I'm near. Quiet when I'm whiskey glass like a loaded question. I hold it steady, I don't confess. Some men drown in their reflections. I learn to stare back with less and less. I've seen love turn into a weapon. I've seen friends become a door. So I keep my heart like a locked room, and I don't hand out keys no more. I don't chase ghosts, I don't run. I stand where others fall. Some men shout to feel alive. Me, I don't shout at all. I don't need noise to feel strong. I don't need proof to be feared. I move slow, but I move right. That's why the whole damn room goes quiet when I'm near. Yeah, I'm calm, but I'm not safe. I'm a truth you'd rather not hear. I don't need noise to feel strong. That's why the whole damn room goes quiet when I'm near. Strip it down, let the bass talk low. Let the kick hit like a distant door. If you feel the air get colder, that's me walking through it.
lines on the table, eyes all turned to me. They're waiting for an answer, waiting to be free. I straighten up my jacket, take a steady breath. I've danced with bigger problems, this is not my day. I don't raise my voice or let my temper show. I let my quiet planning do the heavy glow. In a world that's rushing like a restless river, I stand like a pillar with a steady shiver. I'm a gentleman under pressure, but I don't fold. I turn every moment into polished gold. With manners like armor, a mind like flame, I handle the weight without seeking fame. I'm a gentleman under pressure, still composed, heart wide open, and my spirit close to gloom. I hold the door for others even when I'm late, still believe in honor more than random fate. I shake hands firmly with a grounded gaze. Let respect be the language in my working days. I don't throw my anger like a careless stone. I build quiet bridges by myself alone. Responsibility has become my art. I paint with calm strokes from a disciplined heart. At night in the lounge with the low jazz light, I give my thoughts a moment to breathe right. I sip something strong, but my will is stronger. I treat my own soul like a trusted partner. I thank every challenge that refined my edge. They carve my resolve like a sharpened wedge. Under all this pressure, I still choose grace. I keep the gentleman alive in every case. Extended piano and guitar solo, trading phrases with soft brass accents. A gentleman, a gentleman, but a gentleman with piano chords and a gentle guitar phrase. We don't shout, we don't need the noise. Real strength is quiet and grown poise. We walk through tempests, we've bled in rain. We learn to smile in the heart of pain. Our eyes have seen what words can't hold. Stories written in scars of gold. the quiet storm. Calm on the surface, but fierce and warm. Thunder in our veins, but peace in our eyes. Power that no one can disguise. We don't break when the pressure is born. We grow stronger in the quiet storm. We are the kings of the quiet storm. We watch the loud ones fade away, burning fast with nothing to say. But men who conquer their own fear carry a strength that's sharp and clear. We hold our ground when the waves collide. We turn the doubt into inner pride. In every trial, a new form, forging kings in the quiet storm. No need to shout what we already are. Men who grew from every scar, humble in victory, fierce when we fight. We carry our storms inside. We are the kings of the quiet storm. Of the quiet storm, kings of the quiet storm. Men who learn to transform every wound into light, every fall into mine. We are the kings of the quiet storm.
Soft city rain falling in stereo with light echo. A distant electric hum like neon signs buzzing. Clean electric guitar playing slow, delayed notes that ripple in the dark. Deep sub-bass swells entering with long, warm sustain. Drums tapping a slow, minimal heartbeat pattern on kicking rim clear. Second guitar adding sharp, muted plucks that flicker like street light. Short shimmering chords washing through reverb like reflections on wet pavement. Beyond ends expanding like a long, empty street at night. Lead guitar bending, a single high note that rings like neon, trembling in rain. The entire intro forming a cool, cinematic, nocturnal mood. Drums switching to a minimal noir groove with soft snare taps and tight hi-hat. Bass locks into a slow pattern that feels like footsteps. Lead guitar introduces a clean, dark blues riff with long pause. Second guitar decorates with sliding chords and tremolo. The groove feels smoky, I walk the street and feel the night begin. The city hums a quiet, steady tone, a perfect place for me to walk alone. No rush inside, no storms behind my eyes, just open roads beneath the glowing skies. My steps are slow, but every step is known. A steady man, the one who walks alone. Soft, slow, melodic line, drenched in delay, each note repeating in soft echoes down the street. Bass adds warm guide tones between chord changes. Drums maintain the tight noir groove. Second guitar plays small, bright harmonic accents. The neon lights reflect a silver haze, a quiet fire beneath these shadow waves. No heavy weight, no darkness pulling me, just clear intent in everything I see. My breathing slow, my heart aligned and strong, a quiet calm that's carried all along. Through empty roads, my deeper truth is shown. A grounded man, the one who walks alone.
lights reflect a silver haze, a quiet fire beneath these shadowed ways. No heavy weight, no darkness pulling me, just clear intent in everything I see. My breathing slow, my heart aligned and strong, a quiet calm that's carried all along. Through empty roads my deeper truth is shown, a grounded man, the one who walks alone. Lead guitar enters with a clean modern blues solo, slow bending phrases shimmering in delayed trails. Bass deepens into rolling low notes that vibrate softly. Drums open the groove slightly with additional hi-hat textures. Guitar climbs into higher registers with melodic distills alive. Phrases expand into cascading echo repeats. The solo peaks with a high, bright sustain, no glowing in reverb, then gently descends into lower octaves, quiet and controlled. The night is wide, but still I feel my flame, a subtle glow that softly speaks my name. My path is mine no matter where it bends, a silent road that strengthens as it ends. No bitterness, no shadows in my stride, just open breath and clarity inside. I might look calm when I walk the street, hands in my pockets, steady feet, but there's a fire burning deep within, a silent roar under my skin. I've been pushed, I've been tested hard. Life tried dealing me the losing card, but I refuse to let it win. There's a lion under my skin. Can't see it, but it's there in every breath, in every stare. Courage doesn't need a crown, it's how you rise each time you're down. Oh, there's a lion under my skin, claws of courage, heart will win. When the world tries to pin me down, I stand taller, I don't drown. I may stumble, I may spin, but I won't fall. Claws of courage, heart will win. When the world tries to pin me down, I stand taller, I don't drown. I may stumble, I may spin, but I won't fold, I won't give in. I'm a man who fights within, with a lion under my skin. Yeah. Here's to the man who don't give up, who drink their courage from a deeper cup, who face their fears instead of flee, who choose the man they wanna be. We fall, we rise, we bleed, we learn, we keep walking through each turn, and in the silence, through the din, we feel the lion under our skin. There's a lion under my skin. I hear you roar. Every battle just builds me more. Yeah. Lion under my skin. I stand my ground, and even when no one's around. There's a lion under my skin. Claws of courage, heart of wind. When the world tries to pin me down, I stand taller, I don't drown. I may stumble, I may spin, but I won't fold, I won't give in. I'm a man who fights within, with a lion under my skin. Oh,
In the hallway of the evening, with my tie undone, I walk past a mirror, see the man I've become. Lines around my eyes, but they don't speak of defeat. They whisper of the distance. I walked on my feet. I've carried silent worry like stones in my coat, but they taught me how to steady both my hands and my throat. I learned to keep my temper where the world can't reach, so my actions do the talking that my mouth won't preach. It's a quiet burden that made me strong, turn long dark nights into guiding song. Don't complain, I don't spill my fear. I let my calm heartbeat be the anthem I hear. It's a quiet burden that I carry with pride, a loyal companion walking by my side. People see my posture and the way I hold my glass. They don't see the chapters that I had to surpass. They think I was born with this unshaken gaze, but I polished it slowly through the heaviest days. Responsibility rests on my shoulders like steel, but it glows in the moonlight with a silver appeal. It gave me direction, a compass within, a map made of choices carved into my skin. It's a quiet burden that made me strong, turn long dark nights into guiding song. Don't complain, I don't spill my fear. I let my calm heartbeat be the anthem I hear. It's a quiet burden that I carry with pride, a loyal companion walking by my side. I don't I invite it in, let it sit at my table like a longtime friend. It keeps me awake, but it keeps me alive. It sharpens my senses and helps me thrive. Silence is my language when the noise gets loud. I move through the room without needing a crowd. My power isn't anger, it's a steady hand that builds its own future. Solid land is a quiet burden, but it made me strong. Turn long dark nights into guiding song. Don't complain, I don't spill my fear. I'll let my calm heartbeat be the anthem I hear. There's a quiet burden that I carry with pride, a loyal companion walking by my side. Let the guitar solo drift like smoke in the air. Let the piano echo like a gentle prayer. No shadow of despair, no defeated tone, only the strength of a man fully grown. And with a soft guitar, fading slowly like city lights disappearing in the distance.
I come from lands where storms don't fade, where iron men and legends are made, where silence rules the hardest nights, and shadows train you how to fight. No easy road, no gentle talk. Where I was raised, the iron men walk. Hard lessons carved in blood and bone taught me how to stand alone. Where the iron men walk, you don't just live, you overcome. Every heartbeat like a drum in that land of storm and rock. Only iron men walk where the iron men walk. I found my name, I build my strength, I shade my flame. Where the iron men walk, you don't pretend, you fight your fear until the end. In the dirt, in the cold, in the hardest blood, that's where the iron men walk. Some men break when thunder rolls, but iron men away, try to break me day by day. But I'm a product of my land. I always rise, I always stand. Strength ain't about living soft, it's climbing harder when roads get rough. I found my truth in every knock, out there where the Iron Men walk. You don't just live, you overcome. Every heartbeat like a drum in that land of storm and rock. Only Iron Men walk where the Iron Men walk. I found my name, I built my strength, I shaped my flame. Where the Iron Men walk, you don't pretend, you fight your fear until the end. In the dirt, in the cold, in the hardest block, that's where the Iron Men walk. Here's to the brothers forging pain, who never break, who rise again. To men who carve their own identity, fought their demons with dignity. To the silent ones who stand their ground, whose honor weighs more than the sound. Legends born of smoke and rock, unshaken Iron Men who walk. As well, with stories carved the world won't tell. Where the Iron Men walk, I stand upright, ready for the hardest fight. Where the Iron Men walk, I found my name, I built my strength, I shaped my flame. Where the Iron Men walk, you don't pretend, you fight your fear until the end. In the dirt, in the cold, in the hardest block, that's where the Iron Men walk. Sits heavy on my shoulders, like an old coat I've worn 1,000 miles. And the cold wind curls around me like it knows my name. I take a slow breath, tasting the iron of old battles and the smoke of roads I haven't walked yet. There's a rhythm in the dark tonight, a slow heartbeat calling to something deep in me, something carved in fire and grit. I don't rush toward it, I let it rise, I let it breathe, I let it show me I've become. Some men break under the weight of silence, but I've learned to speak through it. Every scar on my skin holds with a story I never need.
wanted to tell. Every bruise in my soul became a lesson instead of a wound. And the blues that lives in me isn't sorrow, it's strength shaped in the sound. It's a calm after the storm, the breath before the ride, the truth carried by men who never needed noise to prove their worth. Dust tasted bitter, and the night felt endless. But each step I took struck sparks from the ground, the kind of sparks only a man with fire inside him could make. I learned to listen to the quiet between my own heartbeats, hear the voice that doesn't speak but guides. That's where my strength came from. Deep places, dark places, places where blues is born. I carry the weight of my past like a steel chain, not pulling me down but giving me gravity. I know where I've been and I know what I've survived. The blues doesn't hide the scars, it polishes them, turns them to iron, makes them part of the legend in my bones. And every time I step into the night, I feel that legend growing stronger. There's something sacred in the kind of silence that only strong men know. The silence right before the dawn breaks, the silence inside the heart of a storm, the silence where decisions are made and destinies are written. I've sat in that silence more times than I can count, and each time it carved a new truth into me. Sometimes strength is loud, but the kind that lasts, that kind is quiet. So I let the blues speak for me, not in anger, not in sorrow, but in the steady fire of a man who survived every night.
carry fire in my chest, iron in my spine, and the blues in my soul that refuses to break. The night doesn't scare me, the cold doesn't stop me, the past doesn't control me. I have become the man who rises from his own ashes, who builds his strength one silent breath at a time. And when the world looks at me, it may not The suit on my shoulders isn't just for show. It hides all the stories that the world won't know. Every quiet decision that I make each day shaves more than my life, it carves out a way. I shake hands in silence with a measured nod. Keep my word as sacred as the name of God. I don't flaunt my worries or parade my scars. I keep them in my chest like hidden stars. I carry like a king with my head held high. No need for a throne nor a loud battle cry. Responsibility weighs heavy, but it makes me strong. I turn every new challenge into part of my song. I carry like a king with a steady heart, never torn apart by the load I cart. When problems come knocking on my office door, I straighten my tie and I face them once more. I don't run from the numbers or the difficult cost. I let courage stand guard in these painted walls. Every silent worry that sits in my mind becomes a sharpened instinct that keeps me alive. I keep my composure when the stakes climb high. My calm is a banner that I hold to the sky. I carry like a king with my head held high. No need for a throne nor a loud battle cry. Responsibility weighs heavy, but it makes me strong. I turn every new challenge into part of my song. Carrying the bar with a low golden light. I loosen my collar, but I still stand right. I let the blues guitar say the things I won't tell about the roads that I climb and the times that I fell. But even those falls turn to solid ground. They taught me to rise without making a sound. Now the weight on my shoulder doesn't feel like a chain. It feels like a mantle that I choose to maintain. I carry like a king with my head held high. No need for a throne or a loud battle cry. Responsibility weighs heavy, but it makes me strong. I turn every new challenge into part of my song. Let
guitar solo on full, like a king composing through his city in a ready, composing confident. Keep the mood strong and upbeat, no sadness. Piano and guitar trace all phrases, fading gently.